Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering of my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler platter video series videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I actually got it right this time. Hooray! But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside my truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. That is almost the case. I actually picked this up on my lunch break. I went over there. These days, I don't go out for lunch as much. I typically just grab something real, simple and easy from either the break room or something I bring from home. But today, I was like, you know what, man, I didn't really have a lot to eat yesterday. I'm going to go out. So I went out, I hit up a gas station on my work break, and I was looking around, and I had a specific item in mind because it's a fan request item. Somebody went over there, and they were like, hey, you should review this. So what is it? What am I doing here, folks? Well, it happens to be, boom! It's the Celsius Galaxy Vibe, which is apparently a sparkling strawberry watermelon edition. Essential energies, accelerates metabolism, burns body fat. It is 0 sugar. And then it's all the gluten-free, kosher, non-GMO, no high fructose corn syrup, blah, 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 blah. All that good stuff. It's definitely one of these kind of foofy energy drinks that's like, oh, we're not just an energy drink. We're snazzy and we'll watch your kids for you when you need to go out of town. That kind of thing. This is actually requested by a dude named Chris. He went over there about a week ago. He was like, hey, bleh. And I was like, I can make that happen. So I thought that I made it happen a couple days ago. I went out, I bought it, and I was like, let's do this. And I went to review it, and I checked his comment to, make sure I was doing the right thing. And no, I got the Cosmic Vibe instead of the Galaxy Vibe. So I've got that review too. Let's try out the Galaxy Vibe now. I could use it. I'm a little bit tired. No! Okay, I think we're good. It smells strawberry and watermelon-y. Let's give it a go. Alright. That's not bad. I can get down with that. Chris, you got good taste, man. Yeah. I like this one. I like this one more than I like the Cosmic Vibe. And that one I like, a fair amount for what it was. Yeah. I mean, I really like the thing that jumps out at me the most is just the level of flavor they achieved with this and how interesting it is that it's blended, because it definitely has moments of separation where it's more strawberry or more watermelon, but they kind of move interchangeably to a certain degree. And so you end up with this really nice kind of almost back and forth thing, where your taste buds are like, ooh, that's strawberry, ooh, that's watermelon. And then you also get this just homogenous flavor between the two of them where it's just like, oh, okay. So I really like that. That's actually really good. I do have to mention the 0 sugar aspect of it, because that's just a thing that, whenever I review 0 sugar things, there is a 0 sugar aspect to it for sure. You can still taste it, but it is hidden pretty well. I would say better than, at the very least, than the Cosmic Vibe. And mind you, I've reviewed most of the Celsius Vibe flavors at this point, like the Arctic Vibe and all that stuff. The only one that I've done recently was Cosmic, so that's mostly what I'm going off of. This definitely is better at hiding that 0 sugar taste than the Cosmic Vibe was. And that wasn't terrible at it. But yeah, this one, it's a very light 0 sugar aspect. It's not all that intrusive. Very fruity flavored. Little bit of tartness. Just a little bit. And I think it works really nicely. One thing that I've certainly learned from doing enough of these 0 sugar reviews, companies that make zero sugar energy drinks love to use tartness as a means to cover up that zero sugar aspect. And this, I think, is following suit with that, but they're doing it right. They're not creating an overpowering sense of tartness. They're just giving you a little something that's really just enough to go over there and kind of take the edge off. But I think the majority of what is actually masking that zero sugar underbelly is just that nice blended strawberry watermelon flavor. That's really good. Like I again, it's been a really long time since I reviewed the other flavors, but like from what I can recall, I think I liked pretty much all of them, but I would probably say that this is one of my more favorites that they've put out. That is, like I said, I think that's a really smart blend. It works really nicely. Strawberry and watermelon, that's a flavor combination that works. And I think it just, it's tasty. The fruit flavors are nice. It's the right level of sweetness, the right level of tanginess. It's just good. The drink itself has just a little bit of a bite to it with that tanginess. I like that. It's got personality and it's got a little oomph, which is kind of, go watch my Cosmic review if you want my full thoughts on it. But part of the issue I had with that was that I felt like it didn't have enough personality and it didn't have that bite, that oomph to it. So, yeah, this hits. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I have to go with on occasion, and yeah, absolutely. Like, I'll say this, even at its best, Celsius is not going to be a go-to energy drink for me. And it's nothing that they do poorly or anything. In fact, overall, I would say that, I think they've done a really nice job with their products. I am more of the classical energy drink enjoyer. I want shit that is just sugary, ramped up with caffeine, and is probably fucking neon green or some shit. I'm not saying it's good for you, but typically if I'm drinking an energy drink and I'm not doing a review for it, it's because I'm like, driving a long haul and I haven't slept a lot, or, maybe I'm pulling some extra hours at work. I want something that I'm just going to be able to have fun with and enjoy and, get a little bit jittery on. This is good. I could enjoy the flavor of it and everything. It's not a bad drink for what it is, but I just definitely have others that are more attuned to what I personally like. But I could see occasionally getting it because I like the flavor combinations. I like the overall presentation of it. I think is nice. I probably would get maybe one of the others because I can't remember very well, but I remember like a couple of the vibe flavors from Celsius were like weird flavor combinations. I'd probably get those first just because, shits and giggles. But this one I enjoy for what it is too. So if I'm recommending it though, it kind of, again, it sort of falls into what kind of energy drink person are you? Are you somebody like me who, again, you really just, you need it when you need it and you want to just be able to enjoy it for what it is? This is, I would still say, hey, give it a shot. Because, again, I think the flavors on it are actually nice and, it's going to work as an energy drink, I'm sure. All the other claims and stuff, I got nothing on that. I'm not food scientist or chemist or president of the world yet, but one day. But by that same token, these drinks have been building, their reputation really rapidly. They're in pretty much all gas stations now and stuff. If you're somebody who you're just looking at it, maybe you already enjoy Celsius, you just want, something to work off of, or even just these types of energy drinks, you have my full endorsement on this. I think this is a good one. I genuinely would put it in, again, not the top of, all of the ones that I've had, but like certainly somewhere around there. It's a good drink. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly, it's definitely starting to rain-tastic rest of your life. I mean, hopefully it's not going to rain for the rest of your life, but it's definitely going to start. It's definitely starting to rain right now. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. And folks, just remember, as Chris has done in this particular instance, always feel free to go over there and toss out review suggestions. I apologize to anybody who has and I haven't gotten to theirs yet. Sometimes I forget. At one point, I had a file or a document file that had all this stuff, and it somehow got deleted. Like, I was kind of purging a bunch of stuff from my phone at one point, and I think I accidentally just tagged that in with something somehow. But, I did go back and try to find all the things. Sometimes it's just hard to make it happen, depending on the item and stuff. Oda Khaled, who's a frequent viewer and commenter, he wanted me to review some rice pudding. And I haven't been able to find that rice pudding anywhere in my locale. Just hasn't been able to get it yet. But, I'm still trying and stuff, so I do try. If nothing else, like I said, you can always toss it out there and I can see what I can do.